So I know this is a bit different from the other content I have on my YouTube channel at this point, but for the past year, 3 of my friends and I have been designing our own Pokemon designs. Just recently I tallied up the designs, some more finished and some more unfinished, and we have about 200 individual Pokemon sitting in our shared Google Drive folder. Since we have put so much work into these designs, I thought I'd like to share them with y'all, and I want you to tell us what you think and even have your own part in making these Pokemon the best iterations that they can be. In this video, I want to focus on Herbite, a potential grass starter Pokemon. This Pokemon was originally created by my friend Seth, who I believe created it as a part of a Pokemon drawing session where we were just throwing out random types and creating random Pokemon based on those types. It sat in our saved images for months, but then while I was looking for inspiration to make a grass starter Pokemon, I thought Herbite just had some personality that stuck with me and it inspired me to make a Pokemon line based off of it. I really liked the idea of its jaw being a bear trap, kind of like Trapinch. But my friends and I felt like its original type of grass steel might be a little strange or overpowered for a first stage. Dual type first stages aren't new at all, but grass steel is a pretty good typing, and we felt that it would be better introduced in its last stage. So I re-sketched out the design for Herbite in my sketchbook and took a picture of it with my phone, where I can bring it into my preferred drawing program to trace and color the design. I decided on a 4-pixel brush size for this drawing, which in hindsight doesn't look too good for me. Official Pokemon designs really shine when their line art is thin, but don't worry, I did a redraw of this design which I think worked out a lot better. Getting the shading right for this design was important too. Watching my friend Noah shade his Pokemon designs has helped me learn more about the official Pokemon shading style, but I still fumble a bit and sometimes overshade designs, which is something I'm still working on. Coloring is hard for me too, so I'm glad I have 3 talented art friends who can assist me on finding the right colors. A big part of the design that I enjoyed about Herbite was how lazy it looked, and I felt like the first stab at this design could have been pushed more. I wanted to mimic those photos of dogs with their legs splayed out on the floor, while also keeping its bottom jaw jutting out just like in the slightest to push the idea that it's just so tired and couldn't be bothered to pick its own head up. I think the second design worked better because I used those poses and features of the body parts to help sell the laziness of the Pokemon more. These eyes felt a little too small for me, so I increased the size to give it more of a first stage baby look. I was kind of bothered about how the left eye was sitting behind the top of the mouth. Maybe I'm right, or maybe I'm just being too obsessive, you can tell me. And there you go. I feel much more happy with this version of Herbite compared to the previous drawing. I even whipped up a Pokédex-ish type of page. This just mainly tells you the most important information about the Pokemon, and I included some extra sketches for reference, and a possible back sprite if implemented in a game. I have some extra notes here too for y'all to maybe consider, and it would mean a lot to me if y'all could give your thoughts in the comment section. Critique this design, tell me what you like or don't like about it. Everything here is subject to change and you can help create the best Herbite there is. Also, since this is my first Pokemon design video, I wanted to get the ball rolling, so I have 2 more videos showcasing the rest of Herbite's evolution line on my channel right now. Here's a link to the video for the second stage, Chompot. Also, if you liked this video, it would mean a whole lot to me if you liked and subscribed as well. Thank you.